when you know your worth but can't seem to convince those around you. That's very sad. The world of big cinema isn't just about shining spotlights and red carpets. Behind the scenes, there's a serious struggle for fees, where actors and their agents try to squeeze the most out of studios, while studios in turn try to minimize expenses. Actors and their agents are constantly fighting for fees, but victory doesn't always end up on their side. You know, but the 2010 spy thriller starring Angelina Jolie was originally titled Edwin Assault, and the lead role was supposed to be played by Tom Cruise. The studio bosses only saw Cruise during filming, so they were willing to make concession to him in the contract. But money talks, so when the actor demanded a $20 million of fee, the producers backed off, giving the green light to rewrite the script with the replacement of the main character. As we can see, troublemakers and capricious aren't like anywhere, not even in Hollywood. In Hollywood, there's a daily battle for various roles. Some movie stars are willing to sacrifice their fees to participate in the project, while others prioritize the financial aspect, making outrageous demands. And such actors often lose roles that were meant for them. The role of Tank in The Matrix was a real background for Chong. However, due to his greed, the actor not only didn't return for the two sequels of the famous film, but also ruined his own career. For participation in the sequel and the third part, Chong was offered $400,000, but he demanded a fee of $1 million. In response to such demands, they simply cut Tank out of the sequels, killing off his character off the screen. After The Matrix, Chong never appeared in any significant films again. Inviting a major star is always a risk, but often this risk is justified by high box office receipts and enthusiastic audience reviews. However, sometimes actors' appetites skyrocket to the point where studios refuse them attractive roles. In the first two parts of Sylvester Stallone's ensemble saga, Bruce Willis also participated, but with the third installment, a financial problem arose. During the 3 days of filming for the trilogy, Bruce Willis demanded a dangerous $4 million for the producers. Stallone didn't approve of such behavior from his counterpart, publicity exposing the situation and replacing the actor for everyone to see on Twitter or X. Willis is out, Harrison Ford is with us. Great news! Greed and laziness, the main formula for a failed career. It seems that Willis' action perfectly explains his current urgency for star in a whole bunch of B movies. Easy money, not doubt. Okay, and who recognizes this actor? Or what about that? I think he hasn't changed much. Remember the movie Problem Child? The young actor was a minor during the filming, so all contracts and negotiations regarding fees were conducted with his mother. And Michael's career was ruined precisely because of her greed. After the success of the first two parts, she wanted more money and began to blackmail the producers by threatening to take her son away from the set, and the stop filming of his fee wasn't increased from $80,000 to $500,000. However, the second part flopped at the box office, and in the third part, Michaels was replaced by another child, and his career went downhill. Sometimes reaching an agreement is not possible. Contracts are terminated. Lawsuits are filed, and for the role of a star with too big an appetite, a replacement is promptly sought. Marvel Cinematic Universe fans are familiar with this story. For his role in the first Iron Man, Howard received a solid $3.5 million, despite Robert Downey being the lead role he earned 7 times than less. Howard for this work $500,000. Before working on the sequel, Howard was promised a rise for $5 million, but then the producers informed him that he would get that money and the fee overall would be less. This less turned out to be too radical, leaving both the actor and his agent dissatisfied. The result: Howard exited the cinematic universe, and Don Cheadle took his place. And finally, another story from 2003. After the success of the children's comedy about the adventure of a 13-year-old schoolgirl in Italy, Disney decided to make a sequel, both a movie sequel and series. But the lead actress Hilary Duff, you remember her, yeah? Couldn't agree in the fee and left the project. Duff demanded 100,000 per episode instead of 15 she received from the first project, and 5 million for the sequel. Disney's offer was slightly less, but Hilary Duff, mostly at the urgent of her mother, who was also her manager, refused, and the negotiation officially ended. Well, this is so far from complete list. We can also remember Crispin Glover, Holly Berry, Taylor Lautner, and many other beloved or perhaps even forget actors. Don't forget to subscribe and like. See you in the next video.